Let's see what messages come through today for our soulmate reading. We're going to start with a Romance Angels Love Oracle card. I did shuffle all the cards earlier, but I'm just going to wake things up and see what comes through. This is going to be a message for our overall divine love reading between the masculine and the feminine. Ooh, a lot of cards. Actually, let's pull like 3 oracle cards, and then we'll do clarifiers with the traditional tarot, and then we'll do some soulmate twin flame love messages at the end. Finances and career. All right. Let's get another oracle. We'll do 3 oracles and we'll do clarifiers for this divine love reading, Spirit. Thank you. Please share with us the messages for the collective. This is a timeless love reading. I hope you find it when you need these messages the most. Let's see what else comes through, Spirit. 2 more cards, please, for those watching our reading. 1, 2. There we go. Calling in your soulmate. Okay. And 1 more oracle, please, Spirit. Clear the energies. Let's see what wants to come through for our divine love reading. Trust. Oh, I feel like we have a lot of practical cards here. And the bottom of the deck, engagement. Oh, that's interesting. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So that's the underlying energy here. So it's almost like we have a lot of practical things to consider. Finances, trust, which are really important before you move to a higher level with a soulmate, with a divine partnership. Any kind of union, these are practical things that need to exist within the relationship before you move to that higher level. Things to consider, right? You know, if your love life is ascending to a higher level, that could be moving in together, getting engaged. If you're already engaged, marriage, and maybe these are topics that need to be discussed with your soulmate, with your divine love partner from a practical standpoint. Questions, topics of discussion that need to happen before this higher level of commitment. Let's see what messages come through from the traditional tarot to clarify finances and career. What needs to be considered in this union, Spirit, this divine love reading, when it comes to finances and career? Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay, oh, well, we've got pentacles. Those are finances. Balancing finances, practical, grounded energy. What else can you tell us, Spirit, when it comes to finances and career? Oh, I'm feeling this like nervous energy right now. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to take some deep breaths. Clear the energy. It feels very heavy. I had some sage burning earlier. What messages do we need, Spirit, when it comes to finances and career for our divine love partnership at the moment. Let's give us one more card, Spirit. There we go. Thank you. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's also of the mind. Truth. Learning. Studying. Being practical. So let's see what we have here. We have the Six of Pentacles, and here you can see he's giving. It could be food, it could be money, but the hand is out and giving, and these two are receiving. So I see this with the scales as a balance, balancing finances. If it's a partnership, there could be discussions, conversations about, you know, who is carrying certain financial responsibilities. This could also indicate here where we have financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Maybe someone is overspending and it's out of balance. This, you know, this person here is saying, what about me? And, you know, don't forget about me over here. And, you know, giving to both people here. So it could be a little out of balance, the spending at the moment. There could be some overspending, and it needs to get just addressed and put in some steps, practical steps like budgeting, or just even having a conversation about what money is being spent on at the moment. You know, if there is a shortage of finances, you know, why is that happening? So you can be open and honest and transparent with one another to discuss the issues in the relationship when it comes to finances. And also, you know, discuss together and come up with a plan together as a team to get things back in balance, get back on the budget, or maybe there's a vacation that you are interested in taking, and there needs to be a conversation about how we're gonna save money for a vacation, an upcoming vacation. Or if you are planning a wedding or there's an engagement, maybe you have to put finances away for a honeymoon, so to speak. So yeah, it looks like with these wands, swords here also, swords are of the mind, swords are communication as well. So it looks like there's something on someone's mind when it comes to finances. There's a financial issue that needs to be discussed. It's almost like one person in the partnership is carrying the mental load when it comes to finances, possible financial stress, or financial planning. And 5 is the number of change. So there could be one in this partnership who says, okay, I'm kind of done with this. I want to put down this burden of financial stress, of carrying all of the financial stress, the financial burden, or the weight of financial worry or financial planning. So again, with the swords, a conversation needs to be had to come up with a better plan for balance, for give and take here. I also just got the message, like the Six of Pentacles can be a card of a past life relationship as well. 6 is the number of love. It could be a past life connection. Maybe with this calling in your soulmate, there's some kind of familiarity of a past life experience, or it doesn't have to be a past life. Maybe in the past there was an experience where someone had financial stress, financial disaster. That's the word that came through. Or there was a lot of financial problems in the past. There was a loss, and someone is triggered or concerned that there could be a repeat. And maybe that's the whole reason, it's just in their mind. It could just be a perspective or something they're carrying from the past that's causing some fear or some stress. And again, 5, there needs to be change of thought, change of pattern. Maybe someone has a spending pattern, or overspending, a pattern of overspending, and something needs to change when it comes to finances in this partnership. Okay, so let's see how Spirit is going to clarify calling in your soulmate for this divine love reading. What do we need to know, Spirit? Can you please clarify the calling in your soulmate card? Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Just got, there we go, Queen of Cups. And, we just got that's going to be too many cards. Let's see, Spirit, can we just have 1 or 2 more cards, please? And we have your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I just got the message that meditation as a couple would bring you closer together and also calm the mind and help reduce the stress when it comes to the financial stress, possibly. Obviously meditation is great for reducing stress, for bringing clarity, grounding you, and meditation doesn't have to just be like, laying down and closing your eyes and trying to force calming your mind. You could do a walk in nature, and that could be a type of visualization and meditation. Not visualization, that could be a meditation. Just sitting in quiet can also, with a visualization of, calm, peace, a full bank account, visualizing that vacation that you want to take, visualizing that honeymoon, visualizing the financial goal. Maybe you're saving up for a house, whatever it might be. Visualizing having it already. Prayers are so helpful for me, and I feel like as a couple, if you can pray together, state out loud to each other what you're thinking and feeling, what your fears are, can really bring you closer together and have understanding for each other and compassion for the financial fears that maybe you could be going through, or the financial pressure. Creating a safe space to be able to have conversations around career, around partnership, around moving to the next level, to engagement or marriage. Because this says calling in your soulmate. So for some, maybe you haven't partnered with your soulmate yet. Maybe there's a time of separation at the moment, and one person had to work on career and finances before they felt ready or stable enough to come into union. And maybe they're working on a spiritual life, on doing affirmations and visualizations, meditating to bring career and finance into balance and to have success in this area, so they feel safe, they feel confident, they feel ready to join with the soulmate, and they could come back to the soulmate. So we have the Queen of Cups here for clarity. And to me, the Queen of Cups water is about our emotions, about how we're feeling. She's looking at the cup. It's almost like she's contemplating, do I take this lid off? Do I share how I'm feeling? Do I share my heart and my emotions and my fears? Trust. Can I trust that I can open up and be vulnerable with my partner, with my soulmate? If I share what I'm feeling, if I share and I'm vulnerable, will that bring in my soulmate? Will that bring us closer together? Will that call in my soulmate if I go into my heart, if I work with the divine to know if I'm ready, if I'm capable, what I can offer, what I'm looking for, examining what's in their heart to know the kind of soulmate that they want to call in. And it does require some vulnerability. And it requires trusting in the divine, surrendering to the divine, having faith that you'll come together in divine timing, having faith that the universe is on your side, having faith that you can handle this time apart. If you are in separation, really focus on self-care, focus on your career, focus on finances, self-care. We talked about a vacation. Maybe you want to plan a vacation with friends in the meantime, or even a solo trip like a yoga retreat, or maybe you've always wanted to learn how to ski. It's winter right now. Maybe you want to plan a trip and take some skiing lessons and just do some things that make you feel good about yourself, make you happy, make you feel confident, and feeling ready to partner and call in that soulmate, knowing what you want, being ready to receive it, and trusting in the universe that what is meant for you will never pass you by. Spirit wants us to have everything we want, and if we can visualize it, if we see it in our mind's eye, if we energetically feel that it's meant to be, then it's probably meant to be. So the Knight of Pentacles here, this is an offer, a grounded, stable offer. With the Knight of Pentacles, they say he's the slowest moving knight in the deck. And I've had this come up in some other readings where he wants to make this offer of love. He wants to make this offer to support, take care, be a provider. But he's just taking it very slow. He's being very mindful about knowing what he can offer at this moment. It requires patience on both parts. And with finances and career, he has the one pentacle here. He may not be feeling, or they may not be feeling quite stable enough or quite in a place yet where they can offer their partner everything, where they feel good about what they can offer the partner. They feel good that finances will be stable, that they can be the provider. that they can contribute in a really healthy, positive, stable way to the relationship. Okay, Spirit, let's clarify the trust oracle card, please. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Wow. Okay, we got the Three of Swords. So someone's had a broken heart, had a difficult ending in a relationship, something very emotional. You see the storms in the background, very turbulent relationship that came to an end, that caused a lot of anxiety and stress. And this partnership could be scary for them going into something new, going to the next level of an engagement, because again, we saw this Six of Pentacles, something from the past broke their heart, someone, some situation, and let's see, they could still be feeling that heartbreak, or it's causing them to have to really surrender to this new situation, this new relationship, and trust that it's not going to be a repeat of the past. Trust that, okay, I've come through some difficult times, but I can handle it now. I'm in a place, you know, of more stability. I'm learning, I'm growing, and I can trust myself to make an offer of love. Because, yeah, the Hierophant, again, we have a number 5, change the Hierophant. Traditional type of union, like a marriage, an engagement. But also, I see this as being protected by the divine. The relationship being looked after by the divine, and trusting that the divine is present, guiding this relationship. Having trust that you can pray to the divine when you're feeling insecure, when you're feeling emotional from past heartbreak. Trust that the divine is there with you, helping you, guiding you. And it's, again, like this Knight of Pentacle, it's one pentacle offer, and it's slow offer. The Page of Cups, again, it's a page, so it's a smaller offer, but it is a love offer. And it's just taking their time, learning, growing, one step at a time, being honest with what I can offer and when I can offer it and how much I can do, and trust that little by little the relationship grows, it deepens, I get more confident, we work together and discuss practical issues, we sit down, we have conversations about what's important in the relationship, what you can handle, what I can handle. It's transparent communication and being honest and vulnerable gives each person the courage and trust and confidence to be honest and make these gestures, make these moves towards a more committed relationship. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So let's get some messages regarding this divine soulmate connection. What does Spirit want us to know when it comes to this partnership, this divine love? Some clarity from Spirit, please. What can you tell us? What would you like those watching to know when it comes to this divine love union? Can you bring some clarity to what's happening here? I didn't believe in myself or in you. Okay, yeah, so that's this broken heart, this trust, taking things slow, small offers a little bit at a time, getting the confidence needed to be in a place to offer what they can offer, to move and ascend to a higher level of commitment. It takes practice, it takes faith, it takes courage, it takes trust. What else can you tell us, Spirit, about this connection at this time? Those watching, what messages do you have regarding this divine partnership? Please just take what resonates. You'll know, you can trust your intuition, the messages that come through that are helpful to you and bring you some clarity. Thank you, Spirit. Got a few cards. Another shadow message. I'm settling for the life I thought I wanted. Settling for the life I thought I wanted. That's like being complacent, you know, not trusting in yourself that you can create a better life. Here, prayers, affirmations, visualizations. Instead of settling, you calling your soulmate with being vulnerable, opening your heart, examining your heart, having open communication about life, about love, and asking the divine for help, for guidance. Light. You're always in my heart, even though I'm not in touch. So it could be a separation at the moment between the soulmates. Again, someone could be working on finances and career to create more stability. Someone could have gotten scared and needed to, you know, heal their broken heart, heal some of these past wounds that were causing stress and fear, getting to a place of trusting themselves, trusting the divine, asking for guidance. They could have done some therapy here, worked with a priest or a therapist or a mentor or a family member, going to someone for guidance, like a life coach or even, you know, going online and watching videos or listening to some podcasts for help to get this courage that they needed to be able to make this offer. Wherever you are is home to me. So I really feel like even though there is some fear, and even though there's a little bit of stress and instability, ultimately this person, these people feel home when they're together. They are each other's home, and they can get through any fears, any doubts, any broken heart from the past, any unworthiness. Here, people settle when they don't feel worthy of something better, and I believe ultimately they feel really at home with one another. They feel a past life comfort. They know this is their soulmate. And with just a little communication, a little trust, taking it one day at a time, working through things, asking for help, whether it's other people or the divine, that they can get to this place of a higher level of commitment. That this is the ultimate outcome. But it takes work, and it takes some trust. And also, it's not something you want to rush into. So that's a good thing. All right, Spirit, what I want to get, feels like it's for some of our listeners that they are in separation from their soulmate at the moment. And I'm going to see what messages we have from Spirit for soulmate twin flames in separation. Just a couple messages. Bring us a little bit more clarity. Can you tell us, Spirit? Ooh, there's too many cards. For our soulmates in separation. Those who need a little more clarity, a little more understanding. Can you tell us, Spirit? Those who are in separation at this time. One or two cards would be really helpful to those watching. What are the messages? Thank you for being here. Thank you for guiding. Oops. Okay. So we've got two messages. I'm resisting my desire for you because it's too late now. We've grown apart and moved on. That's, again, there's some doubt, some fear coming through with this past experiences. They're bringing the past experience. It's triggering them in this current relationship. But wow, there is a lot of desire for you. There's a lot of desire here. They feel like you're home to them, and there's some fear. They're afraid of rejection. They're afraid to come forward because they're afraid of the rejection. Maybe a lot of time has passed. Could be 3 years, 3 months. And they're feeling that this distance has made them feel like it's not worth coming back, that actually you've moved on possibly. The time apart, they feel, has put a wedge, but ultimately the end result is engagement. So someone needs to come forward. Someone needs to break the silence. Someone needs to take that step and have that courage to come forward and reignite. We got the sparklers here. Reignite this connection. I feel like it's like one phone call, one text message, just for reassurance, and everything can just reignite and move forward, get the energy flowing again. Our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours. So there could have been a difference in beliefs when it came to how to handle finances in a relationship. There could have been a difference in culture. There may have been a difference in deciding how to handle joint finances, how to handle, if they were going to make a big purchase like a home. Maybe there was some disagreements or confusion in that, and it stemmed from how they were raised, their culture, or possibly, one person has earned a lot more than the other, and there was this financial imbalance. And so it sounds like there's a lot of fear under here and some hopelessness, like settling, like someone is feeling unworthy here. Whether there's, again, someone came from, they come from two different cultures, or someone came from, a higher level of wealth, than someone else, and there's some insecurity there, or education levels are different, or someone's earnings are less than the others, and whatever the differences are here is causing a lot of doubt and feelings of unworthiness. not feeling good enough, not feeling like they have enough to offer. There's this one pentacle, there's this page is a small offer. There's still more work to be done. There's still, levels of promotion that need to happen, earning power that someone is feeling. But the underlying message is, you're always in my heart. You're home to me. Wanting this engagement. This Queen of Cups here. This is your soulmate. And it's blessed by the divine. So I'd like to get an affirmation. What affirmation can be used here, Spirit, to help this feeling of unworthiness, to help this feeling of not being good enough? What affirmation can be said, Spirit, to help with someone feeling unworthy? Thank you. My unique and creative talents and abilities flow through me and are expressed in deeply satisfying ways. My creativity is always in demand. So again, the creativity is your light. It's the way you express yourself. It's your soul. And we all are unique, and we all have unique talents and abilities. And if we can express ourselves in an authentic way, trusting in the divine, trusting in our gifts, those gifts and what we have to offer, just by being the human beings that we are, this child of God, this human on the planet having a spiritual, or spirit on the planet having a human experience. We are enough. We are enough just by being here. And we hopefully can trust in our gifts and what we have to offer. Even if it's just our day-to-day interaction, connecting with others, sharing our interests, our talents, our work, our feelings, opening our heart to another, being helpful to another. We're all unique, and just interacting with others, expressing our truth is always in demand, is always needed, is always necessary, and is always a gift. I express my creativity. Be your unique, authentic self. You are in demand. You are needed. You are loved exactly as you are. You have enough to offer if you are your authentic self. If you trust in your gifts, if you express yourself, if you show up every day, just trying to be who you are, using your talents that have been given to you by Spirit, and being a good person, that is enough to be worthy. And coming together in a partnership is a gift. Just having the courage to open your heart, especially after heartbreak, especially after feeling rejected in the past. It takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of trust and energy to join with another, to put ourselves out there and be vulnerable. And just the fact that you're willing to do that and you want to connect with another, I really think that is our purpose for everyone, is to connect with others. Ultimately, that's our purpose. And it takes courage. And so I applaud you for being vulnerable, putting yourself out there, wanting a connection, risking rejection, feeling scared and doing it anyway. And Spirit sees that. They do. And they're there to help you. You just have to ask. And let's get a trinket. A couple of trinkets. To close out our reading. Spirit, what trinkets do we need at the moment? So I have letters, numbers, and symbols that might be relevant for you. So we have the number 6. 6 is the number of love. And I thought I had a 6 card here. Oh yeah, this is the 6. 6 of Pentacles, balance, give and take. Express your love. Express what you're looking for to Spirit and a soulmate. It's okay. Even though you're fearful from heartbreak in the past, go for it. Express your love. This could also be someone, 6 is June. Could be a June birthday for confirmation for you or your partner. Your birthday could be on the 6th. 6th month, 6th day. Okay, that is the lovers, the number 6. Oh my gosh, we have 2 horse cards here. I mean cards, trinkets. 2 horses. And we're going into the year of the fire horse on the 17th of February, depending on when you're watching this, 2026. Wow. This year is going to be really, really, really significant for you. This is the year of your soulmate. This is the year for engagement, for ascending to a higher level. This is the year to heal any heartbreak. This is the year to go for it. Put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. Get the courage, strength. Trust in the divine. Surrender to love. Yes. Make that offer. Make that gesture. Share your heart. Share your heart. Wow. It's a year of passion, fire, change. It's your year of action. The fire horse is action, passion, change, courage, strength. You have everything you need this year. You have all the tools. Your finances are going to be great. You have everything you need in your toolbox to ascend to a higher level. And then we have this little girl here. Oh, I don't know. I thought I got the idea that one of you might have children. There could be a pregnancy. Take it as it resonates. This is a blessing, like a little angel here present in your relationship. If it is a child, if it is a pregnancy, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to your union. I mean, here, look, this just made me think. This is a partnership, a couple. Thank you. I was trying to think of the word. A couple. Look, so we have a couple. You're both in the fire horse mode. That's amazing. And this little girl, this child is a blessing. It's almost like a family there coming together. If that's what you desire. You can have that this year. Oh, and 3, the number 3. I just saw, this is the last trinket I got, and we have 3 here. 3 is also Father, Son, Holy Spirit, the divine trio. Some say Mother, Father, Creator, God, Mother, Father, God. So there's 3 here, and 3 is a divine number. This union is blessed. This soulmate connection, this divine relationship is blessed by Spirit. And there's so much joy in this, playfulness, youth, light, and excitement, newness. Well, I hope this resonated for you, for some of you. I hope these messages were helpful. And if you do feel that this was your reading and some of this resonated for you, I would just ask you to like and share. Have a beautiful day.